Oh no,
And
that's what we're supposed to be doing.
hey, you brought up the
Correct.
rogue thing, and I agreed.
Well met. Light bless you.
Touche. Oh, kobolds. It's not enough to go around. My kobold. Bang.
I need a target.
I'm having withdrawals. I was moving between targets, and I had the strong urge to try and leap.
Uh, gotta love energy classes.
Why?
I don't know. I just, I play druid so long.
Oh damn.
I need to hurry up and hit 10. Oh, I need some money so I could take off, so I could transmog all my clothes. Well, no, you can transmog all your clothes off for free, huh?
Huh?
It don't cost money to take your clothes off.
I don't know. If it does, it doesn't cost as much.
No, I think it's free. I think you could just take a piece off. So yeah,
Why are you
I'm
trying
a
to
naked.
be a naked rogue?
Why wouldn't you want to be a naked rogue? Is the question.
You could be a rogue that kind of looks cool. I don't
We
know.
don't wear armor. We fucking rogues. We dodge shit. So you don't need armor when you're a rogue.
Oh, so you're trying to RP rogue.
Yeah. We like the streaker. Think of a rogue
Then
as
you should
like.
have instead of naming your dude Keese, you should have named him Naked Man. Naked Man.
I don't think so.
Yep, that's
Not
exactly
for
what you should have named him. The Naked Man.
Why did you two giving me shiny red apples? He taking all my water. Don't you need these shiny red apples for that quest to get that little uh uh that mount, the that mount that is like that red horse, that red ghost horse?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that little red ghost horse mount that everybody got. It's like
Blanchy?
yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know, but I'm fighting a mob right now. Got like
That
6 guys
dude
on me.
that dude that horse is I mean that mount is pretty cool. I actually kinda want it. I know you gotta like hold on to it for like 3 or 4 days. You gotta feed it a apple that you get from Goldshire.
Oh,
It's like
there's
a
a
whole
bunch of stuff that you gotta do.
yeah. I know. I watched the video on it. I'm gonna get it eventually. And I'm gonna get that mount where you gotta run around fucking bashing, collecting all those crystals. You get one of those flying lions, and it's just like you collect all of those fucking crystals.
So, one of the nice things about having a whole bunch of new players in an area that don't know what the fuck's going on
I need a target.
is that they don't know where the rare spawns are.
Shit, I don't know where the rare spawns are.
Oh, I just found one. I check to see if it's there every time I do this quest. Rare they give a lot of XP.
Hmm. this is the boring part of leveling. But well, at least you know now since the level squish, you don't have to wait that long in between abilities.
What do you mean?
No, don't get me off this horse. I clicked the wrong thing by accident.
I don't know why I'm skinning this low level shit. I mean, I'll hang on to the mats, but doesn't really. I'll just throw them on the auction house.
They said it take to get to 60. They say I'm at well 50.
Huh?
It says you could do it in about what 8 hours.
What? 1 to 60?
Yeah. No, I mean
Depends.
What, 50.
1 to 50.
Yeah.
I mean, it really depends. Are you're probably questing the whole time if you're doing that though?
I don't know if I personally feel like investing that much time into trying to level. That's a lot of time to invest. And
So what I do is I quest in between dungeon. Whenever I do a DPS, I'll quest when I'm not dungeoning. But as a rogue, I might swap and queue up for dungeons and BGs. And that way, you'll probably have a timer up all the time.
yeah.
You just have to remember that before you accept a queue, you re-queue for whatever you just came out of. So if your BG ends and your queue pops for your dungeon, you have to re-queue for the BGs before you accept the dungeon queue.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, it'll try to do like a group queue.
Yeah, to stop that one queue while when you take the other one.
Yeah.
And then
Well, no,
once
it'll
you
try
get
to
out-
it'll try to take your whole 5-man dungeon group.
Oh, okay.
And people will be like, no, dude, I don't want a fucking PvP.
PvP for scrubs.
You make
I think-
0 sense. PvP is for scrubs, but dude, let's make sure we have war mode on.
Yeah.
0
PvP,
sense. That's a contradictory statement.
Actually, I want to try to get Glad.
Oh, Rogue's probably a good way to start doing that.
How about
PvP
those-
Rogue is a little extra tricky though.
Of course. It's about. Well, the best thing about Rogue is they very good, like, you know, outplaying other classes. You could outplay people with a Rogue.
Well,
It's kinda like-
you have to. If you don't outplay them, you're gonna die every time with a rogue. Because while you may have some good defensives, a lot of them involve not getting hit by anything.
Mhm.
Because as soon as you get hit by something, you're fucked.
That's kind of like why I was thinking of doing what's that? The night elf? The elves, shadow. Damn, I forget.
Void Elf.
Yeah, void elves, because they got that teleport. But that shit is so
It's
good.
not very good.
It's good on mages. I've seen the outplays.
The
Like
Rift?
you blink, yeah, you like go in one direction, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
you pop your void rift and be all the way on the other side of the arena.
Yeah, I can see it being useful in arenas.
yeah, like for outplay potential. So
I didn't even think of that. I should use that on my warrior.
Well met.
yeah, it's like, you know, throwing out your void rift, and then like leaping in one direction, and they're like, oh no, he came this way, so they try to run where your void rift little portal is at, and you flash like, bam, here I am, bitch.
But you what like that would take a lot of practice because you'd have to time the distance. It only goes so far,
Hmm.
and then
Well,
it
I know.
and then it and then dissipates.
I was playing around with it with my void elf maze that I made in VFA, because you know you got blink, and so you might blink maybe once or twice in one direction, and then you pop your, but you already threw out your void rift in the other direction. So when they see you blink that direction, they like, oh yeah, you don't got shit else to do. But then you pop void rift, and now you all the way on the other side of the map. But
Well,
you lured them all the way to this side of the map.
basically, what like the melees are gonna come in right out of the gate in an arena, and they're gonna blow all their cooldowns to try and fucking win the fight right then and there.
Hmm.
So what you do is you come out, and as soon as you see the cooldown start or you throw your void rift, and as soon as you see the cooldown start happening from the melee people, you just pop over.
Yeah. It's already similar to like how you play with the monk, so I was kind of already familiar with it. Because with the monk, you just like torpedo all over the damn place, and then you teleport to where you would drop your little fucking clone at, and rinse and repeat.
Yep.
And being a void elf, it gives you an extra, little teleport, and like you could teleport around so many different times, like it'll confuse the hell out of somebody. Like, damn, what the fuck is going on? Where he go?
Got an 8. What?
But I could imagine it being super good on a rogue too, like just like sprinting in a one, throwing out your shadow rift or whatever your void rift, and then sprinting in one direction, and then as soon as void rift about to run out, pop it. Now you're on the other side of the damn map, or wherever you
Yeah.
threw it at.
Still need Murloc fins. Fuck. Forgot about that. Wasn't paying
And
attention.
and it's an ability I heard for the subtlety that they can like teleport to an ally or some shit. So that sounded pretty cool to me.
Yeah, they got some good shit.
Yeah, that's what I like. I was like, oh, you could teleport to your ally. It reminds me of the ability that druids get. That when you in caster form, not in a beast form, you can like fly to somebody.
Yep.
So that's cool.
Alright. Got them all done. Got them all done. Go turn them in. I'll probably be like level 9 as soon as I'm done with this, maybe 10. I'll
Man,
probably be level 10 because I'm almost 8. And I have
yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quests to turn in.
yeah. So you do your thing. I done stopped. I'm over here trying to make me something to eat. Cause after thinking, I was like, man, I gotta go to work tonight, and I didn't want to spend like 8 hours, just trying to get a character up.
Need help?
It just seemed like such a waste of, potential game time for me.
So you convinced me to make my rogue earlier than I was anticipating to. And now you're like, I don't want to play that.
Well,
I hate you.
I do, but I just don't want to level. I want to cheat.
Uh-huh.
What can I do for you? For the
I
Alliance.
want to start at.
Who's playing pussy mode now?
I want to start at 50.
Yep, who's playing in pussy mode now?
That way, it alleviates me having to waste 8 hours of game time. That's very sparing for me.
Uh-huh. Nope. Totally understand. I just wanna pussy mode it up. Can't handle an actual level grind.
Well, I can handle it. It just the time sink. Time is the issue. I was just thinking like, okay, it's like what? It's 4 o'clock my time. If I'll be playing road to like 12. I'll be playing road to like o'clock at night, just trying to get to level 50 plus, and it just felt like a huge, a huge time sink for me. And I was like, man, my game time, I want to have some fun. And I'm like, well, you know, leveling it could be fun technically.
Leveling is fun.
But I just want to do it and starting at 50.
Uh-huh.
That way, instead of spending 8 hours just trying to get to 50, I can spend 8 hours, you know, going from 50 to 60 and gearing them up.
It's alright. Leveling's too hard for you, I get it.
You know, free time is too precious to me.
Uh-huh. Leveling's too hard, I get it.
I got almost as many characters as you.
How many characters do you have on your whole WoW account?
Greetings. Light
Well,
is
I think about 20.
Okay. I have about 48.
Oh, okay. You win.
Half of them are level 50. And about a third of them, nope, probably a little over half of that are humans.
I have no humans. This is my first human.
Because leveling a human 10 the dungeon level is so fucking easy. And I didn't grab the fucking
I
card.
heard you could get to like 50 in like 6 hours.
I guess we'll find out. Right
What?
now, I'm at 42 minutes.
But it's just such a huge time sink for me.
But you also got to remember the people that are doing that probably saved up. They used to get. Remember when they dished out all those XP potions?
Hmm.
Some people saved them. They're like, "Oh man, this will be worth a lot later on." So some people still have like the 300% XP for 15-minute thing, so they'll rack up like, and especially now because quests basically scale.
Hmm.
They rack up like they'll fill up their entire quest log, 25 quests with shit to turn in, pop a 300% bonus potion,
And run around
and go turn them all in. Boom, you're level 45 in 15 minutes.
That's ingenious.
But it is extremely rare to come across a 300% XP potion. And they used to have 200%ers that lasted like an hour.
I would say that how much would one cost on our shelf?
Oh, hundreds of thousands of gold.
Exactly.
Nigh on a couple million, maybe.
Yeah, see there? Now with all that, you could just buy a fucking level 60 wild token. So maybe a 50. Whatever level it
See?
is.
Exactly. Or you could wait 6 months when they release level 60 WoW token.
Yeah, but if you wait that long, you already be 60 and geared just from taking one from 50 to 60 and and passively doing, little side. You could probably jump on, do a
But-
dungeon a day.
But if you waited for the level 60 token, you could play your main and get money. And stop
True.
being a broke little bitch.
Man, come on. You just saying that because you didn't get your unemployment yet. You would have been right along with me, like, yeah, man, let's fucking
Yeah, I'm
token
a
it
little
up.
pissed about that. I guess I
'Cause
gotta
you-
I gotta drop a couple more applications today. Where we
Because
going?
you used to be the main, me and you used to be the main one, like, let's buy a token. Everybody else used to be like, oh, you fucking guys. Look at you alts.
Right?
You and your fucking alts.
I'm gonna be so happy if it like goes through next week. Damn. Or they'll fucking or they'll send me a letter or email me and be like, "You're ineligible because they said you quit." And I'm gonna be like, "Really? Interesting." I mean, I did.
Wow. Well, no, that should be regardless because it depends on how many months you
No,
how many months you was working.
you can't collect unemployment insurance if you quit.
Yes, you can. Well, I mean, well, you can here in Georgia
Oh, you can't here.
because
If
you paying.
if you willingly leave a job, you can't collect unemployment.
I mean, but you can resign and still draw your unemployment and be looking for, because they don't know the reason why you resign. You could have been
Yes,
not getting along with the
but
boss or
in
whatever.
Minnesota, it's
Uh-huh.
indiscriminate. If you resign from a job willfully, you will not get unemployment. Now,
Well,
in the
if you've been
military,
working,
I
uh-huh.
get discharge papers either way.
Yeah.
So really, a discharge is a discharge whether I quit or whatever, because
Yeah.
my discharge, my DD 214 says I completed my term of service.
Yeah. So what? So why did you choose to not continue with it?
Oh my god, it was so toxic. The guy like 4 levels above me, who
Uh huh.
basically if I didn't quit in August, I was gonna get fired in February.
Oh, he had it out for you or something?
Oh, from day one, like 3 years ago when I first started my job, he saw my name come across his desk, and inside himself somewhere he was just kind of like, that guy's not gonna make it. And I got written up for dumb shit that other people were doing. That they're like, I think I got written up like 5 times for using my cell phone too much. Every single person in our office had their cell phone sitting on their desk,
Oh, okay.
but I got written up 5 times for using my cell phone too much.
Yeah. So he just had it out for you.
Well, yeah, like basically, he told my boss's boss to tell my boss to make sure that I was miserable so that I'd fucking leave. So they started. So they started doing their. So they started writing me up, and there was nothing I could do about it
Yeah.
because there's nothing I could do about it.
Yeah. I got that
There
too.
was a point where they actually told me to leave my phone in my car. I was like, no,
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna not. No, that's not gonna happen. I was like,
Yeah.
I will leave it in my pocket, but I will not leave it in my car.
Yeah.
I was like,
Because if I
if
have an
something
emergency.
happens to my mom and they call
Yeah.
me, I'm going to fucking answer it.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah. I hate those people that abuse their power.
Yeah. Well, it happens a lot there.
That it does. That it does, sir. That it does. Well, yeah. Well, either way, like I said, um, I was down with the rogue idea, but like I said, after thinking about how much time we got to invest to actually do it,
The
I'm
thing
not sure
is,
I
like,
want.
I get,
Oh,
you know me, I
oh,
get
go ahead.
burned out if I play one character for too long.
Yeah, yeah, I already know you. Yeah, I know how you get down, and
The rogue for me is a good swap.
yeah, because it's fresh. It's fresh, and
Like I'm determined to play a rogue at max level, so it'll give me a good break from the warrior, where I can go do something else and come back onto my warrior fresh.
well, really, you already on alt number 3.
No, I'm not playing the other ones. I was just testing them out at max level.
What?
Mage was all right. I mean, there wasn't really anything wrong with it. I just didn't enjoy it.
What you was playing?
Fire.
Yeah, fire.
I mean,
Fire is pretty
it
RNG.
was like all, it was fun and all. I don't know, hard to describe. It was fun, but
Fire is
not
real.
as enjoyable as other things. Like
Fire is
Fury
real
Warrior
clean.
is great.
Okay. When you say that now, next week you gonna be like, subtlety is the shit, dude. And then,
Well, I'm sure subtlety is fun. That's why I'm
Then
making a secondary character.
yeah, then after subtlety, you're gonna do, something else. And be like, this is the real one I want to play.
No. And if you say Unholy DK, you're out of your fucking mind. I will never play it.
Yeah.
They used to have one of those like insane rotations, and I think it's still pretty not fun.
Yeah, that spec is
Like
pretty.
it's
yeah.
like the old Rep Pally rotation. It's fucking retarded.
I mean, I just don't really enjoy the class design of it, to be honest. Actually, if I was to play, I would play
There we go.
Frost, Frost seems more fun to me. But I can't lie, I don't like PvP as a healer sometimes. Well, I liked it as a buck, but Shaman is just not mobile enough for me to want to PvP in it. I'd rather put PvP as a DPS.
Yeah.
I personally like being a DPS because I like to blow shit up, but I want to pick one that could survive some shit if shit get hectic. And trying to kill rogues in the open world is pretty hard, just like it's trying to kill a druid.
Boom.
But if
51 minutes.
what you're level 10,
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's not bad. I'm
Freehold.
level
I don't want to fucking
I'm
do
level
freehold.
I'm level 6 still, but in 2 minutes if I log off and buy this token, I'd be level 50.
Need something? Good day to you.
It's all
But
fine and
like I said,
dandy. Cheater. Pussy mode.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I
now
kinda like.
he's not sure, everybody. Now he's not sure.
I actually kind of wanna do mage. I was having fun as the fire mage.
Like I said, there was nothing wrong with the fire mage. It was all fine and dandy, but you know how many fucking mages there are?
Yeah, that's
You're
what
never
killed me.
gonna find a raid spot. That's why I'm playing Fury Warrior.
Well,
Like
you
that's why I'm
know,
playing Warrior, because a lot of people just don't play Warriors.
yeah, monk is low too in the play rating.
Now,
I
is it
don't
going to be
think it.
harder for me to get into a group as a warrior? Maybe. Until
I don't.
I'm fucking
No,
geared and maybe I get lucky and my stream takes off.
I don't think as many people is playing Demon Hunter either.
Oh, there's a lot.
No,
I get
I
demon
haven't
hunters
seen.
all the time.
I haven't seen a lot of rogues when I do
I
randoms though.
I haven't. I have not seen a lot of rogues in dungeons.
What can I do for you?
See them in PvP all the time.
Yeah, that's where all of them at.
Yep.
People that play rogues level in PvP, they do PvP
Well, no, I mean at
here.
max level, like all the time.
I think all because they said, man, when you go to arena, every arena match you see a rogue damn near.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's
all,
not the best combination, but the subtlety is so powerful right now. Like you, people ask, hey, why are rogues never in the top for DPS? Okay, well let's look at it. Subtlety rogues are in the top for DPS right now, and they're two-shotting other level 60s.
yeah,
Like we're
yeah,
talking in an arena, a subtlety rogue will walk up and be like, "Dink dink, you're dead."
yeah. They saying yeah, most you dying in the stuns. So if you do, the only way to if you do beat them and they blow all their cooldowns on you, if you could live their burst, you probably gonna win.
Yep.
So if you live through the burst, but even if you do live the burst, they still hard because they can hard reset, vanish,
Yep.
reset, try
And
again,
yeah, and
wait.
those things, some of their stuff comes off cooldown insanely fast.
But like you said, against a good one, and I mean, I guess when you start to get used to like, okay, we know what they're gonna do. 'Cause every subtlety role probably do the
Son of a...
same opener.
I
So
completed the
if you,
quest and I didn't buy my riding,
See you around.
riding.
if you anticipate what they're going to do next, then you probably can beat it.
Oh yeah. Did you ever see the video of I don't remember his name, Swifty? I don't know. Anyways, there's a rogue doing arenas. I can't remember. Watch the video a while back.
Peekaboo.
Yep, that guy.
Peekaboo.
Yep.
Yep.
Where he like stun locks this dude so hard that he stops and uses his selfie camera
Oh yeah.
during a rated arena match.
Oh yeah. Peekaboo top tier. Yeah.
But
He's like one of
during
best, bro.
during a rated arena match, he stopped
he
to use his selfie camera.
he do it all the time. That's like his little signature move.
That's just yes, on
Yeah.
some level it's funny. But when you're doing like a 3K arena rated match,
Yeah.
it becomes
Toxic, maybe.
unsportsmanlike.
Yeah. But I'm saying he's insane, insanely good. He been playing that spec. He been playing Rogue forever, so you know his keybinds, everything with it. He do it without even thinking. Pretty much everything is just like in muscle memory.
Yeah.
Dude, and that's one thing that I don't like about Feral Druid is like, okay, you got to change up your talents in between, single target and in between, that and AOE fights, shit like that.
Yes
Like
and no. I mean,
some of their best abilities are on the same, you know, talent tier.
yeah, but I think legendaries will fix a lot of that.
Well, hopefully, I don't know too much about Feral legendaries. I haven't looked into it. I don't know which one is the best and whatnot, but
For what? For Feral?
yeah,
You don't know which one's the best?
yeah, no,
I haven't
know.
looked at them, but fuck it, let's take a look. Got a bit of a ride.
Oh, I can't pull up. I can't pull up my Ventura guy yet on this guy.
Let's look at Feral Druids. Alright, let's see. Apex Predator's Carving. Rip damage has a 4% chance to make the next ferocious bite free and deal max damage. Okay. Clear cast
that might be
abilities
good.
generate 25% of their energy cost, and your max energy is increased by 60. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I know that's one of the ones I think a lot of them are using actually. Now that I think about it.
Tiger Fury causes your next 2 finishing moves to restore 2 combo points.
I hear that. I hear that one is not that good.
No, it doesn't sound like it. It just won't have a lot of uptime like the other stuff. Combo point generating abilities reduce the cooldown on Berserk by 0.2 seconds. During Berserk, they cause the target to bleed for an additional 100% of their damage over 8 seconds. That's probably the number one. That's probably going to be the number one picked legendary right there.
Yeah, for PvP maybe.
No. You're talking double bleed damage during Berserk.
Yeah, but Berserk's such a long cooldown.
Right, but every ability that you use that's not a spender reduces the cooldown. It's going to come off cooldown a lot faster than you think.
Yeah, you saying every ability that's not a spender, or every finisher?
All of your generators.
Oh, shortens Berserk.
Yep, shortens the cooldown.
Yeah, you can run that, but you can't use Incarn with it. Well, I mean, you might, cause it'll technically make Incarn take a shorter time. Cause Berserk is like, meh. But yeah, I mean that sound decent.
Well, let's put it this way. You say Berserk is But with that legendary, Berserk would cause you to do double damage, since the
Yeah.
majority of your damage comes from bleeds.
Well, the biggest portion, it depends on whether you're in a single target fight or AoE. In AoE, you might, especially
No, I mean
higher
when
with-
we're talking
that's a good
character
basic first
DPS, it's always 1 to 3 targets.
Yeah.
Because anything 4 or more, and everything changes because of AoE shit. I don't ever refer to good DPS as an AoE thing. It's always single target, 1 to 3.
Yeah. And in single target,
It's gonna be
Your-
bleeds
it's
all the
gonna
way.
be bleed and ferocious bite. And maybe ferocious bite, because that's your biggest. Ferocious bite should be like your #1 damage.
Mm-mm.
It depends on how long the fight is. It should be rip and ferocious bite.
Oh, no wonder why. Fucking mastery. Increases the damage done by your finishing moves. Okay, I get it now. I just gotta look
What?
up the rotation. Rogue power. I get it now.
I hear it's real hard to Torghast as a rogue too.
Why?
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing like the hardest class to take through Torghast solo is rogue.
I know I had some badass days. Hey.
I wonder what's the least played class this expansion. I would imagine it's what it's monk.
I don't know.
It might
Man,
be druid.
somebody's out here clearing out Murlocs.
It might be feral druid too.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Fucking treasure map.
So you said Pally was boring as fuck.
Well, Pally
Right.
tank. And I've never
I
been
told-
like after Kata, I probably won't ever play Red again.
I told you that Pally was boring. Rhett is actually kind of fun to me. And Rhett is like fucking OP as hell right now.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles.
Like when I run into Rhetts and BGs, like run away, man. Them shit they hit like a fucking truck. Like they chunk you so damn hard. To the point where I felt it was like, damn, it's unfair. No counterplay to this shit.
Tell him back.
Cause they so tanky, they got so many different abilities and so much utility, and they fucking smack you like this, man. This don't make no sense.
Well met. Light bless you.
So hey, you think at what eye level do you think you could probably like start doing like the harder Legion mythics,
What do you mean?
like soloing them, the harder ones?
Legion Mythics?
Yeah.
Why do you want to solo Legion Mythics?
Beware of Yeti.
I mean, yeah, the raids because
The
I like
raids or the dungeons?
the raids.
Oh, viewers. Oh, so Legion Mythic. Oh,
I think I can do it now because I was almost able to do it at like fucking 140. I was trying to do it on my shaman at like 140 or something like that. Now I'm 185, and I got to like the third boss in Nighthold. Cause I liked the shaman Nighthold transmog. So I was trying to solo it where I got to like
I just got like super wigged out for a second. It was weird.
I got like
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, I got to like the fourth boss, and I couldn't beat him. I guess I ain't have enough deeps, but pretty pretty sure it's not that hard.
So,
I think you probably can solo it, but I wonder when you can like solo Argus and shit like that. Some of them shits you can't are supposedly impossible to solo.
some of the fights, just because you need more than one person to do the mechanics.
Yeah.
No, I was wigging out because I have my stream up here so that I can see my live chat, and I look over and there's a raid fight going on, and Asmongold, like Asmongold's a video of Asmongold is up. Well, I didn't know it was a video at first. I thought maybe it was a live stream or something like that.
You thought it was your live stream, like, hey, I ain't
Like,
doing no fucking
I thought
raid.
I was, well, no, I wigged out for a second because I thought he fucking like raided me.
No, that would have been dope.
I mean, yeah, it would. I'd have affiliate by like fucking end of the day. I'd be like, all right, dude, let's go to Twitch. I mean, I'd let him raid my YouTube anyways. I'd probably get subs out of the deal.
What's his little shit? ATK, whatever that shit.
OTK,
called?
his team.
Yeah, yeah. So you gotta join OTK, man.
Well, no, you just need a Twitch team. Like you need, I don't know, like you just need a team. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think you just gotta build up your following first.
Oh, it'll happen eventually.
Yeah, wait. Asmongold been doing that shit for years. You know, he just kind of like popped off last year.
Well, that's because streaming popped off as a whole.
Yeah. Well, I've been watching streaming for like about 4 or 5 years. I used to like watch League of Legends shit back like I don't know,
Right.
about 5 years ago. Yeah.
But those guys are like nowhere near his level.
Now, yeah,
Yes, now.
yeah. And he did it with a game that technically never really got them numbers like that, because it is still like some big ass streamers that was like, well, they were big at one point in time. They're not as big as they once was. You know,
Well, the funny thing
like
is,
Night Blue, Trick, 2G.
Shadowlands is stealing players from other games, like Quinn. Quinn 69,
Mhm.
the huge D3 player. He's like #1 monk for years.
Yeah, I watched him before.
He's playing Shadowlands now.
Yeah, so Shadowlands got a lot of people back in. And like I said, the biggest thing that sold it, like you said, I believe, is that
They completely remade the game basically, but the level crunch is what got a lot of people to try it.
yeah, the level crunch. That's what got people in it.
I hate this in between space though. Fucking wigs me out. Like there's nothing visually wrong with it, but if I get kicked off the internet in between Orbis and wherever I'm going, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Holy crap, it's almost 4 already.
Where the hell you going? I'm
Huh?
about to look at your stream. I don't think they got Twitch up. Sometimes I don't like to use the Twitch app.
Yeah, tell people to follow me. Okay.
Truly, I don't have nobody to tell.
No. I mean, I'd love it if I just got lucky one day and fucking somebody big was like, "Hey, who's this fucking guy?" Start talking fucking burn it like Lich King shit with Asmon or something like that.
I mean, like I said, all you gotta do is keep doing it.
Yeah, no, what I want to do is get the item level up because, you know, look at the streamers, dude. They're all fucking high end.
Oh yeah, you know it because that's their job, man.
Yep, and that's what I'm trying to do.
That's their job, man. On top of that, you know, they got, you know, pretty dedicated. They you know, friends that's pretty dedicated. You, whatever they do, they got a million people, and even when they go to like raids and shit, people will prioritize them and give them gear. You know, trade them gear and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, hey, trade me that piece of gear you just got. All right, you asked me, I give it to you.
Yeah.
So you know they farming heroic dungeon. I mean, heroic raid right now, ain't it?
I think some of the upper guilds are doing heroic progression right now.
Yeah, I seen Asmongold doing it. Like, I think Asmongold did it. I seen a YouTube video where they downed it because I seen that the loot was like
No, they down normal.
Oh yeah,
People
that's normal.
people are just finishing Denathrius on normal.
Yeah, and that was 207 loot for the last 2 bosses.
Remember, a safe flight is a boring flight.
And heroic, you know, they heroic pushing, but like I said, man, I don't have to be the world first. And like I said,
No, I don't expect that. At least, you know, not right now. Maybe I will be one day, but I want to be in the top tier.
yeah, at least like I said, but as long as I stay within maybe like 10 to 20 item levels of the top players, I'm fine. Between 10 and 20 eye levels, give or take. You know,
Yeah.
that way, you know, you're not totally like blown out of the water. You know, they ain't 50, 60 item levels higher than you.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm falling into that category. That's why I need to pick up the pace.
Because most of people are what, like 190, 200 now. I'm at
Right.
185. I'm at 185, so I'm not that far behind them.
Also, why I need to finish Torghast. Oh my god, I
They
got
in
a
between,
fucking
they
headache.
in between 190 and 200. I don't care, you know, they got to be in the 190s. So the highest tier players got to be in the 190. But you said they 200, and that's for the people that's mythic farming.
Yep.
So they got all their pieces are 200 plus or 200, and that's like fucking just grinding mythic dungeons all day long.
Yep. AKA a team.
Yeah.
That's a 5-man team that can easily grind because they're a team and they're used to each other.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's what they kind of trying to build in the guild if we can find a team. But like I said, I don't know. It seemed like we good on healers. It seemed like we lacking DPS in our raid in our group. It's
Oh
like
yeah, that was like
we got probably like a good 4 or 5
y-
top tier DPS, but the rest kind of suck.
yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'd say 3.
I don't care what they say. Like they failed the DPS check. That's why they can't down that boss.
Uh-huh.
It's exactly why they
Because
can't down the boss.
we had 2 of them that wasn't doing too much. It was IP Hunt. I played with him a couple of times, and he was real low on the tier on the DPS meters. It was somebody else. It was 2. They was kind of like sandbagging the raid. If those 2 people was pulling their numbers, we would have downed her.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to like expect the healer to out heal something, but when we out when we progressing, everybody got to be doing as much as they fucking can to progress. I would even say that the shaman should have been trying to throw out at least keeping flame shock on the boss. You shouldn't have 0 DPS throughout the whole fight. Like at least flame shock her every now and again when you remember. Oh, I got a one button that can at least put a dot on them. Throw out a fucking flame shock, and then when you get a prop to flame surge or whatever lava surge, just push the damn button. Flame shock, and every time you get a prop, a flame, a lava surge, all you gotta do is push the button. That's pretty much your DPS rotation on the shaman. Flame shock whoever the target is, and every time you get a proc, just push the button. I'm
Yeah.
not saying you don't gotta sit there and hard cast any DPS abilities, but you know, if you can, if the group isn't taking too much damage, maybe you can throw out a couple of lightning bolts. But if not, at least flame shock and lava surge on procs. But when you add that layer to it, and then you try to keep everybody riptide up and try to keep your rain water whatever skill on the ground, it can get hectic. But like I said, man, I'm not that good on Shaman yet because this literally my first expansion with him. So until I get me, good 50, 60 hours behind this character, I probably won't be as good as somebody that probably been playing it for 3 or 4 expansions.
Oh.
And that's one thing with playing, spreading yourself too thin, playing too many different characters.
Is that you don't get to the top.
Yeah,
Yep.
you don't get to the top, and you're not as good with the character because you didn't spend 50, 60 hours on one character and muscle memory all of the most important abilities that gotta be cast on cooldown and stuff like that. But once you put like a bunch of hours into one character, you just do shit without even thinking about it. And that's kind of like how it is with me with the druid. Like they feel like it's hard, but I guess since I played it so many expansions, I'm like, okay, I know how to pool my energy. I know how to do blood talents. Like, okay, you're not supposed to put your bleeds up unless you got blood talents prop. Well, Rip, since it only affects your finisher now, only affects Rip and Ferocious Bite. But in the past, you used to be able to use Blood Talons to buff all of your bleeds, not just the finisher bleeds. So that's why some people believe that the old Blood Talons was better because you can buff whatever ability you wanted the old way. Because I could buff Shred, for instance, if I wanted to do Empower Shred or Empower whatever, I could buff those with Blood Talons. But now you only could buff your Rip and
Yeah.
Ferocious Bite.
Ooh. I went into this group without actually checking my lockout. We're good though.
What you doing? You back on your
Atonement.
Are you back on your warrior?
Yeah. You said you didn't want to play your rogue, so I went back.
Oh. So what you doing? Mythic zeros? Or?
Yeah. Gear grind, baby, gear grind.
Yeah, man. Gotta stay focused.
Oh my god, it's a Mythic 0, and this fucking tank doesn't know where he's going. In Halls of Atonement.
That's probably how I should be. I actually probably should like try to learn the routes and stuff. That way, if I ever have to take them, I could. Because, like I said, this is the first expansion that I'm playing from the beginning. So near the mid expansion and shit like that, we already know all the routes and know which packs to pull and which ones not to pull, and we'll know everything about running mythics if we start doing them early in the expansion and learn them.
Yeah.
We need to, like you said, we need to get a mythic team so we can get them on farm. But I'm thinking that the guild really needs a DPS, or it needs more DPS because the DPS suck. And on top of that, they don't even need a healer because they got Jaka as the wrestle shaman, and they got a priest, which is Tomato. So they don't really need me as the wrestle shaman. Right now, being that my days don't line up with their raid schedule, I'm like a backup healer.
Yeah. But I mean, they do need 3 healers. That's just how you run it. The 273.
Yeah,
Or
so they can,
27.
you could do a
263.
You could do a 226 too.
26. You want to do 11 for the extra piece of gear.
I got you.
So it's like 11, 14, something like that.
I don't know if we actually had. I don't think we actually had a mage in our guild that was running with us. No, I don't think we even had a mage.
Okay. Are you saying that you're gonna play a mage?
Open the guild tab. You see any mages on?
I'm in the middle of a fight.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'll log in.
Beware.
Yeah, I see. They did invite one, Kukaracha. They just invited him today.
Oh, I was like, why is this tank doing so much damage? He used Touch of Death at the end of the fight.
Oh, okay. You got a monk.
So-
A monk tank.
Yeah. That's why I was like, how is he doing so much damage? And then I looked at it and he fucking hit somebody for 35k with Touch of Death.
Monks are pretty good. They're the least paid healer right now, though. What's your item level on your warrior?
172.92.
Okay, I'm 165 on this druid.
Beware.
I require a target.
I need to do mythic zeros, but I know that I won't get invited as a as a as a tank. I mean, as a pharaoh. Let's see, pharaoh. What's my talents? Heart of the Wild. Yeah, we're supposed to be a balanced affinity. In Mythic Plus, I'm gonna take Predator, Primal Rate. Only issue is with this setup, I do shitty single target damage.
Well, that's not what you want. You can sacrifice your AoE for single target damage.
Well, nah, not in Mythic Plus. Mythic
Yes,
Plus,
you can, because you're going to be in
take
groups with
Primal
people that have AoE.
You take Primal Rav, man. Pharaoh is the best fucking AoE. One of
No.
the best. Yes, they are. They got uncapped. They got uncapped AoE. You could put bleed. You could put rip on everything with Primal Rav. Only thing is whether you want to take Predator or Sabretooth. Sabretooth is better for a single target, but Predator is better for AoE. Cause with Predator you got like unlimited energy, but with Sabretooth you get a better you get better ferocious bite.
Beware.
Yeah, Sabretooth. Ferocious bites is, you know, your single target ability. That's how you do the most single target damage.
Beware.
Because I told you, Rip should not be your number one DPS on a single target. Ferocious Bite should.
Well, yeah, because it refreshes the duration of rip.
Yeah. but
So
I'm still
once,
saying-
once your rip is on the boss,
Mhm.
ferocious bite's the only thing you need to do.
Yeah, I know. And I'm trying to say, yeah, that's why you would take Predator for single target. But you would take, I mean, not Predator, you would take Sabretooth for single target, because then you never have to push Rip again. But all I'm trying to say is that Primal Wraith is better, Wrath is better for AoE than not Blood Talons, what's that shit called? Savage? Brutal Slash, yeah. Brutal Slash is the better single target ability, and Primal Wrath is the better AoE ability, but it's the same tier. But if you in Mythic Plus, you taking Primal Wrath all day. You're not gonna take Brutal Slash. Brutal Slash fucking sucks. But Brutal Slash is good on single target.
And but the thing is, that's where a lot of wasted time goes, is to boss fights.
Yeah.
So
But
you,
in
you
Mythic-
like
in
you
Mythic
want
Plus, you
single
got a lot of
target
trash.
DPS, because you can always get in a group, like
Uh,
you can always get in a group with a demon hunter or a DK who has
Yeah.
wicked AoE.
yeah, but nobody gonna beat a druid and hotkeys. I mean, well, Pharaoh. Pharaoh's like the highest DPS
But that's
and
okay.
hotkey.
So you're talking about being the highest AoE DPS when AoE
Uh-huh.
doesn't matter in Mythic Plus.
It does in hotkeys because you gotta get those packs now.
You're doing very specific pulls, and you'll have people that innately have good AoE. They
Yeah.
don't want somebody that's spec AoE and can't do shit on, and like fucking falls off the wagon on a boss fight.
Yeah, then the only ability that you would swap in the boss situation is Sabretooth. So that's why I said you can go Sabretooth. You don't need Predator, but Predator is better when it's a high ad, when you're trying to, I guess, clear or whatever, when you got a lot of shit to kill. Predator is better, but Sabretooth is the go-to. But Brutal Slash is arguably better than Primal Wrath in a boss fight. But you still would take Primal Wrath in a Mythic Plus over Brutal Slash. You're not gonna pick Brutal Slash just for the boss. But if you was in a raid, you would just probably have to pop a tune and take Brutal Slash. Cause
So
Brutal
you're
Slash
saying you're
even
playing a druid now?
oh no, no, I'm just on it right now. I was just looking at the abilities. No, I mean I've been level.
Healer's gonna die.
I've been like he been my like alt. Shaman is like I'm just my main healer. I'm main in Shaman, but Druid is my alt. I just don't know if I should take DPS because it just seems like they always need DPS. Every time I look in the guild chat and they trying to do some shit, they're like, "Hey, we need one DPS. We need one DPS. We need a DPS." Got Cactus, but that's the only mage I've seen in the guild so far, which was Cucaracha.
Oh.
But with Convoke Spirits, man, like they Night Fae ability is so OP. Like you pop Berserker and then pop your Convoke Spirits. That shit just does crazy damage.
All that work. Me and the tank were the last two people alive. Everybody died. And so me and him fucking took the boss from 10% to 0, and I get gold. Fucking gold.
You know how I go. You know how I go. That's the reward for all that hard work you put in. Gold. My eye level's not that bad. I need to do more heroic dungeons. I'm at 165.
Too far away.
Fucking elemental shaman and healer were like, normally being in circles is bad. I was like, yep, not being in it is bad. Or they're like, circles are normally bad things. Like, yep, not being in the circle is a very bad thing.
Oh, that particular fight, huh?
Yeah, so we didn't have our healer the entire fight.
I need to target something first.
We didn't have our healer and we didn't have our elemental shaman the entire fight.
And that's a mythic dungeon?
Mythic 0, yeah.
Oh.
So it was me the tank. It was me the tank and the demon hunter
I must get closer.
the whole time.
I'm gonna do some
I was
heroic.
surprised I didn't take a ton of damage.
Get my gear score up to like 170. I haven't done no mythics on this person, I don't think. I thought I did one this week with the guild. I thought I had tanked one. No, I didn't. He doing a +1. Oh, him and Paulie, they doing battlegrounds. I hate when the people don't know the mechanics.
And they just try to rush it anyways. Yeah, I hate that too.
Like you should have learned a little bit of the mechanics in normal.
What are you doing?
I was just doing some heroics.
Beware.
You in the mythic, ain't it?
Beware.
Second boss. In Halls of Atonement.
Beware.
Ooh, losing frenzy stacks is a bad juju. Like that is like the primary buff for my build is to have frenzy up the entire time.
Beware.
Cause it's my haste buff.
Beware.
Fuck, I lost it. Because people don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Beware.
Gold. Fucking A. Liz, can I get a fucking piece of gear around here? Please?
Oh, you super unlucky when it comes to that.
Cause what we did 3, and I got 4 pieces of gear. 3 of those were given to me. So we did 4 dungeons. I got 1 piece of gear. In 4 zeros, or in 3 zeros, and I've gotten nothing in this one. So it's about to be 4. They're sitting there fighting these fucking Gargons when they need to be killing this bitch before she enrages those things. Because she was about to.
I do not have a target.
Why did he bring all this shit back to the fucking start of the dungeon, man? These dudes is retards.
Not be questioned.
Just die. Let the shit reset.
our healer's already fucking down.
Your mythic going horrible.
This healer can't he can't even keep himself alive. We're on boss number 3, the lanterns. Our healer was dead in the first 15 seconds of the fight. This is what I hate about pugging into a group, is there's, like, your odds of, they're like, hey, we're a chill group. Alright, cool. They're chill, you know, they're gonna... But when you get a chill group, half the time, your
They suck.
chill group doesn't know the fucking mechanics.
Yeah, that works. Especially when it's a group of people that just invite anybody.
I mean, they said 165. So they had a standard. I mean, it was a little 165. Yeah, I mean, you should be able to do it with 165. But
165, you can get people. You know, you can get higher than that from just doing heroics. A person
yeah,
with
exactly.
165. I'm at 165, and I just
But
you
you
know.
should be able to you should be able to clear this dungeon with 165. There are some dungeons like Theater where you probably can't. This one you can.
Kill the worm. Kill the worm. Kill the fucking worms. Don't let them blow up.
Oh, he's gonna blow up. Where are you at? Plus, the more mythics you run, the better your chances of getting world drops.
Your penance is at hand. Their pain shall enlighten you. You must face your punishment. Their pain shall
People aren't doing mechanics, and it's causing me to fucking drop deeps because I have to get away from the boss. Actually, I take that back. The healer's not fucking healing people because he can barely keep the tank alive. So I'm having to sacrifice DPS.
Actually, I told you, man. Healing in this expansion is actually pretty hard.
Shouldn't be.
Huh?
Shouldn't be.
It is.
I thought they just buffed it.
For who? Which ones?
All of it. Oh, maybe that's Tuesday that healing buffs are coming out.
Well, no, they nerfing rest of. Resto's like the best healer. Healing is
Chest
actually pretty
piece,
hard.
baby. Oh my god, they went into combat. Fuck. Can't even put my fucking piece of gear on. I think killing these tormented souls, the yellow ones on halls, I think that's going to be the best way to go for Mythic Plus too. because it's also going to give you a huge chunk of percentage, which means you're going to be able to skip a bunch of content if you just kill these things. Plus, it makes this Inquisitor dude so 10 times easier to fight. The guy that's in like the little chapel area with all the yellow dudes around him. Well, if you kill all the yellow dudes, he has nothing to spawn. So he can sit there and cast his spawn spell all he fucking wants and nothing will happen.
What kind of healer you got?
Holy Priest.
Yeah, they suck.
Thought they were supposed to be good.
They good in raid.
174, baby!
They suck for dungeons. This probably would be better at the dungeon.
They are, but they're a lot harder to play.
Yeah, it's like the hardest healer to play. The
Yep.
hardest.
Yep.
It seems I must deal
Because Atonement is like the hardest proc in the game to work around.
Be gone, rabble!
I'm out of range.
Oh, I didn't transmog. No! My DPS is going to be bad because I didn't transmog.
Beware. Beware.
Everybody take a beam.
That was
Except-
like with Cactus too. Like, you
Except
know,
for the
sometimes
healer.
you gotta realize, like, when you pull them back, sometimes you gotta kite around and shit. You know, you can't just sit still.
Your pride undoes you. I am losing my patience.
Beware.
Somebody's not taking their stream.
We're never up to par. Your pride undoes you. Out of my way!
So he cast his freaking thing of woe. Where he blood links with all the little chess pieces or whatever. And I'll go to the nearest graveyard. And the first time we do it, 3 out of 4 get taken. We take group wide damage because somebody didn't stand in one, and it just like the whole time, it just sat there. It's very obvious when somebody doesn't take one because there's a red line going across the fight. Just fucking stood there. Okay, well, we survived it. The next time around, when that spell gets cast again towards the end of the fight, fucking one was open. Same one was open the entire time, and nobody stood in it the entire time.
I have many lucky twos you like.
I got 2 pieces. One of them I couldn't use because it wasn't even an upgrade. And I have so many pieces to upgrade, it would drop a piece that I don't need.
May your feet find good trails.
This trinket is so good. I don't remember where I got this shit from.
What?
I need to get the upgraded version.
Of what?
I can't remember the name of it. I'm fighting Amaroth right now.
We rebuke the lies of the accuser and her traitors.
That's pretty good. Rip damage has a 12% chance to grant 3 energy. That might be kind of good.
I always get nervous jumping off of stuff because you got to get your click off for heroic leaps so you don't take fall damage. Earn exalted with the dungeon reputations listed below. Okay. Raid reputation. So somebody was doing old content.
That's cool.